Give it up for yourselves, yeah! 2 people celebrating Halloween. I fucking dig it, you know what I mean? And I can tell that you guys thought more people would be in costumes. Based on the fact you must have left your jacket on, making you seem not like a dirty, sexy devil. You're more kind of like, I'm a devil, but on weekends. It's very exciting. We're filming a special all over Toronto. And you know, you just want like a clean, warmed up crowd. And I feel so bad for you two revealing a secret while we have thousands of dollars of camera equipment going. Like, brother, what I'm trying, for those of you at home, this couple got married and his parents do not know. And now because of this, he never has to tell them. He just has to wait for this to come out on YouTube, and then he could just turn around and go, Mom, Dad, it's a special for me as well. I fucking love your attitude. Some people would be scared. You just pointed at the ground. I'm famous, you know? Oi, oi, virgin. Stop doing that. It's very rude to wait. You're a weird man, I gotta tell you. What is your name, my man?
My name?
That's right.
Mattia.
Mattia. Yes. Beautiful, Mattia. Couple of quick questions, Mattia. When you said, before you said your name, you pointed at yourself as if to go, my name! Have you never been asked your name before?
50-50.
50-50. Yeah, what does that mean? I don't know which one of you asked that question. Was it one of you three? Was it the fucking Hellfire Club over here? It's fine, guys. Don't worry. I've only seen Stranger Things season 1. What was that, brother? And yet you're still talking. Now, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I fucking set you up, though, you motherfucker. No. Oh, I gotta tell you, that was very fun. Now, back to you. Ironically, I have forgotten your name. Mattia. 1,000 fucking apologies. And Mattia, have you ever been fired from a job?
I have, yes.
You have. Very good. And I assume it's a story based off of the fact that a man with a mustache and a coat that seems more expensive than I was really expecting really enjoyed that joke. Now, Mattia, how do you know this gentleman?
We work together-ish.
Okay, when you went, we... Allow me to tell you what we all heard. I'm lying right now. I don't know how to lie. My name is Mattia. I really enjoyed the Reiki maneuver. We take the negative energy and we replace it with the positive energy. You're all married, so you don't know the experience of being divorced. But you guys are lesbians, so I assume that you guys have broken up with a lot of live-in partners. You know what I'm saying? The tension in here is not deserved. That was a nailed observation. And just to prove the tension, am I correct?
What was the question?
Let me interpret that for you all. The answer is yes. You know... What I was saying, I was playing on the stereotype that usually lesbian couples move in almost instantaneously. Now, the reason why that's a stereotype is because it's the truest thing that's ever been said. I want to point out they both just looked at each other as if to say, we're not letting the straight white win. But he's got us on this one. I'm fascinated to see how this special cuts together, because they could make me look like a hero, or they could snip certain things out, and then this face, I would look like the alt-right's wet dream, you know? I've been pegged, get the lesbians, you know what I mean?
No, sir, come on through, my friends, it's a podcast. I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson.
So you are Mattia, what is your name, my man? Monvier. Wow, you were really fucking trying to trip this white man up, huh? Well, joke's on you. I've lived in Europe. I can pronounce all sorts. Vlad, Muhammad, no problem. And how do you know him?
We work together-ish, yeah.
Work together-ish. I gotta tell you, you guys lie really badly, but you do it with such charm. It's like you're pissing in my mouth, but while you're singing, and it's a beautiful voice. How long have you been together? Are you 10 years? Did I guess that? That may have been another show. I've been doing too much stand-up comedy. Where am I? Is this a dream? What is your name? Are you my mom? What a weird way to answer that question. Everything else you were taking seriously, but when then I said, are you my mom? You just went, maybe I could be. I'm gonna say this, you're either a real problem or a real asset if someone is tripping on drugs. That is again, did you say asset? I disagree with you. Because someone who is not an asset thinks they're very helpful on drugs. Like if I'm like on a heavy psychedelic, you seem like either the kind of person that would get me a blanket and let me know like everything's fine. We're gonna put on some music and whatever you're seeing is probably not real, but just check with me anyway. But I feel like you'd do that and then the music you'd put on is like, oh, have you ever heard Wagner? And then you just crack Ride of the Valkyries while I screamed. You don't strike me as a drugs guy, but you do strike me as someone who's heavily invested in magic mushrooms right now. I've nailed that because your girlfriend just leaned away from you and hit another woman. You. Pants shitter at 8 years old. Grade 8. So 13 years old. What a cunt I am. And what is your name?
Hard job.
Hard job.
Yes.
I do not like how you slowed that down. For me, I know it was for me. I assumed it wasn't for Mickey, Maki, or Kla over here. Is this a diversity exam? Am I about to be on TikTok? Comedian special ruined by people whose names he could pronounce, but not all the time. Now, hardship! Do you also allegedly work with these people sometimes at a place that they're not paying taxes at? Let me ask you guys a question. Are you allowed to smoke in your office? Because I feel like you're allowed to. Don't fucking shake your head. He's smoking in the office. I don't know if you've ever met people with vague Eastern European sounding names. If you don't specifically put the cigarette out, they're smoking in that office. And to prove my point, he's pointing at him going, he fucking does. Back to you, boy. Are you two with them?
Yes.
Really? Good, this is good. What is your name? Cassandra. I can pronounce that one, no props. Cassandra. And you, sir?
Vlad off.
Saved best for last, didn't we, boys? Vladoff? I feel like if your name is Vladoff, you're not a man. You're a tank that's also a dog. Vladoff, I like you because you don't seem like you lie. You just say the truth and then get angry at yourself. That was fucking true because he just reached across one friend to pinch the other one. And I don't know if you've ever been around straight whites or straight various ethnicities. But this is how men communicate with you got, which is they'll hit the other one as if to say, yeah, fuck you. Crowd work forever. Now, Vlad Prov. Which doesn't sound like a name, just sounds like a terrible Russian improv group. Can we have a type of cabbage? Anyway. Well, Ben's the only one who gets to do accents. So, how do you know these four people? Let's go in a row. Cassandra?
Yes.
For those of you that didn't hear that glory, when asked, how do you know Cassandra? He said, yes. Attention film crew, just so we have all the footage, zoom in. We're gonna need to do some cutaways and we're not leaving any of this on the floor, baby.
What do we got in here? 2 White Claws and a, oh, fuck yeah. Just a fucking peach flavored White Claw, huh? Mango. 1,000 fucking apologies. That's right, only sluts drink peach, you know what I mean? Cool broads drink mango. All right, well, listen, we're trying not to fucking do crowd work for the entire fucking special. Let's get fucking into it, you know what I mean? Professionalism. Jesus fucking Christ, huh? Yeah. I started that bike bit 9 minutes ago, and we are in the first 30 seconds. What just happened there? You guys are a great crowd, but you guys really think I've never done this before. And based on how it's going, you're somewhat right. I've ridden a bike my entire life. I've been hit twice by cars. Here's the first story. I was in London, England. You guys have heard of that, right? Northern Irish guy? Yeah, there we go. I agree with you, by the way. What a fucking toilet people the English are, eh? Oh, if a tidal wave could come and drown them all, just leaving just a little bit of fucking creamed peas in the wake, we'd be fine. Name one thing that is improved by an English person being there. Oh, wait. Nothing. There we fucking go. Imagine what Canada could have been if this had been ruled by the French. Imagine how angry the Americans would be if we were all drag in. It's a toilet country. Fuck them! Yeah, you can say shite, but I don't care. I don't like it when North Americans start saying shite. Just say R1. It's like when you celebrate Halloween. That's not your fucking holiday. They don't do it. In the rest of Europe, they only have started celebrating Halloween recently, because here's the thing in the United Kingdom and both Irelands. They're very repressed people. So for them to fuck, they put on costumes and then they go to parties. But they call it fancy dress. And when I moved there in 2012, someone said, come to the fancy dress party. So I wore a suit. Because I know the definition of words. And then I arrived at the fancy dress party, and someone said to me, well, I was wearing a suit, you're not in fancy dress. And I said, that's pretty tough talk coming from Buzz Lightyear. I just want to say that. Why wouldn't we? Hi, Cassandra. I think you're going to be the beacon of information for this crew. Because the other four gentlemen you're with, talking to them, it's not like talking to people. It's like talking to a coyote you meet during a drug trip. How do you know Cassandra? Yes. Oh. Apologies, those of you who've never done drugs. If you feel left out by that joke, I apologize. By the way, if you haven't done drugs and you've gotten to this point in this society, my fucking hat is off. Because, not me, not Vlad Prob, not that fucking guy. You know, we wake up some moments in this society, we look at the situation and just go, we gotta spice this shit up. I have a bar mitzvah to attend, I'm taking cocaine because I want to be a type of chatty that means I won't be invited back. Now back to you, Cassandra. Cassandra, where are you from originally? Mississauga. Very good, lovely place, plenty of parking. I mean, if that's the first thing that comes to mind for your community, I wouldn't call it a applause-worthy compliment, but whatever. So you're from Mississauga. Now, of the four gentlemen you were with, who have you known the longest?
Matthew. Yeah, Mattia.
What? Up is down, black is white, Matiev is Matthew? You motherfucker. We are all sitting in our seats intimidated, thinking there's a European man here. Someone that smokes inside, someone who pisses in the street in the day with confidence. Kind of man who's still yelling at a hot girl from a car window, you know what I mean? And then suddenly Cassandra let the truth fly. This is Matthew. He goes by Metiev when he's trying to fuck people. It's not worked yet.
In his defense, I'm the only person that
Not anymore, Cassandra. That was. What would you prefer, Matthew or Metier? What would you prefer?
Matthew, but my name is Mattia. Yeah.
Where did you go to answering question school? Because literally I said, what would you prefer? And you said, both.
What's the big gossip around town, guys? This is the crazy thing is I lived in this town for 3 years and then sort of would come back and I would just still know everyone. And then now I just don't know anyone that does stand-up comedy. It's fucking nuts.
Okay, for those of you who don't, do you know what pickup artists are, brother? No. I will explain them to you. So, you know how there are men, right? Correct. And then there are women, right? You know those two groups? You're familiar with them? Sort of.
Learning, still learning.
Pardon me?
Still learning.
Still learning. What a hopeful spirit you have, my friend. Not, yeah, I know about women. So I'm still learning to understand the other portion of this species because human beings, we are, in many ways, snowflakes, but not in the way that the right would throw at us, but in that we are individuals, delicate and simple, all of us representing ourselves and yet everything else, but we're all different, yet the same. You, my friend, are exactly the audience member I've been looking for. Now, now you know that sometimes when a man is trying to sleep with a woman, they can get nervous. Are you familiar with this? Pardon me?
Very.
Very. I want you to know that you said very, but you shook your head in a very confusing way of answering that, as if to throw us off. You know what I'm saying? Comedy.
Some of this is, in fact, comedy, just so you know. Now, very good. Now, Matthew, Metier, how did you meet Cassandra?
Through work.
Through work. Holy fucking shit, we're getting somewhere. Just want to point out we are 23 minutes in to a taping for a special, and I have done 2 jokes. Guess this will be the crowd work. Wait, you're fucking walking out now? What are you, Metiev's dad? It's Mr. Metiev Matthews. I gotta tell you, that guy has a lot of confidence. Any of you, if I had shouted out, or he really has to shit. That's actually what I think it was. That was a man who has been on bottled beer all night. He is enjoying the show. He is here with a girl. He looked at her and realized we're going back to her place and I have a situation. No, he is headed upstairs to... Exactly.
I was upstairs from this very venue 11 years ago when I was doing stand-up comedy, and there was a pickup artist there. Now, what a pickup artist is a narcissistic sociopath who has monetized their ability to teach nerds who just lack some confidence how to attack women in a social setting. And they look like exactly what you're picturing. Like a leather daddy Indiana Jones, but they're from the future. Or like if someone walked into a Hot Topic and it exploded and just bits landed on them. You know what I mean? The kind of guy that you could walk into a party and they're playing an acoustic guitar and you say, "Where did you get that?" And they go, "I brought it from home." You know what I mean? All right, let's sum up. Also, am I the only one that when you're at a grocery store and you're near one of these things, you just want to open all of them just to see what happens? You know, like, I've been up here for 8 minutes, and for 8 minutes, all I've been thinking is, just open one. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be able to catch us, and if they do, fuck it, we've got it on tape. I don't know how that would help. I just get up in the court. I don't know what crime I've been charged for doing this. Larceny? All right, good. I'm not going to do it. All right, I'll do it. Can I do it? Can I pour the coffee into... Who's in charge here? You.
As long as you don't cause a mess.
As long as I don't cause a mess.
Yeah.
I do not agree. All right, I'm going to pour some into this bag.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
What do you mean by mess?
Don't put it on the floor.
Don't spill it on the floor. Agreed to floor.
If you do, pick it up and put it.
If I do, I like your energy a lot more than his energy, quite frankly. Pardon me?
He can't speak in that.
He can't speak, he has a bad throat. I was just speaking to him. Who the fuck are you? His girlfriend. With that attitude, you'll be a wife pretty soon. I like how you shake your fucking head. Goddamn fucking right. You're not fucking good enough for her. You know what I mean? You would have let me make a mess. All right, we're gonna go for it. Now, I want you guys to know, I don't actually know how these things work. Did you say figure it out? You must be very interesting to have sex with. You know what I'm saying? You like that, baby? What do you fucking think? Ooh, did you come? I'd let you know! I'm gonna go with this one, because there's a fun spigot, and I don't want to make a mess, because you seem like you mean business. What was that? That's empty. You cunts. I didn't mean to go that extreme, and thank you for being very Canadian when I said that. You all just went, no. All right, we're gonna go with this one. Is this one empty?
No, it should be full.
Should be full. You know, she would know if it's full or not. I'm just letting you know. All right, I'm going for it. It's sunset chocolate caramel truffle. Okay. I got very scared. For those of you at home, I poured some beans, but then it came out with a rapid fashion, and I literally heard her voice in my ear just going, no mess. And so there didn't used to be comedy down here. 11 years ago, we used to do comedy upstairs, and I was literally approached by this guy, Mystery. And he had like a snidely whiplash, like tie the lady to the fucking train tracks mustache. And he had a top hat with an airbrushed skull on it, suit jacket, vest, no shirt. I'm gonna say this as someone who was around in the 2010s. We allowed a lot of vest paired with t-shirt, and that is a war crime, ladies and gentlemen. If you show up to an event wearing a t-shirt with a vest, what you're saying is, oh yeah, I'll smell your hair when you're asleep. You know what I'm saying? So this guy's upstairs. We do stand-up comedy. I am approached by someone with a skull airbrushed onto his top hat, jacket, vest, no shirt, fingerless gloves. Thank you. We're all just binary. There is only two groups on this planet. Those that wear fingerless gloves. And the rest of us going, what the fuck are you doing?
I gotta tell you, I didn't know. You guys have been hit and miss in terms of laughing, but that one really got me. And then we all made eye contact as if to say, we're friends now. What's your name? Vibe. What do you do?
I'm a software developer.
That's all it had to be, guys.
You're gonna be in a comedy special someday. His name is Sam. Yeah. John Hastings is, yeah. It's me. We don't know yet. I gotta tell you, I'm thinking a couple of things. I was thinking Comedian John, because that describes it. That's my only thought. I got Comedian John as the only one. Do you guys got an idea for a name? Well, see, it's harder than you think, wouldn't it? Did we get, what did you guys get at Jerk King? Yeah, that's right. All right, you boys have a good night. Sam's friend. Thank you, Jesse and Sam. Also, look into the camera and say we can use this footage. We can use this footage. Yeah, that's legally binding. All right, public place and all that. So sorry, filming a podcast. I'm Joe Rogan. This is Mark Maron.